Am I loud? Hella loud, but I don't care. We live and we here. We home. We ready. We willing. And Gable. Shout out to Chad Gable with the appearance on SmackDown Live tonight.
Been a while, huh?
Yeah, ready, willing, and Gable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Public Enemies Podcast, WWE SmackDown Live Recap Show, with your hosts. What are we again? Public Party. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Ooh, my camera focusing in on me because I look good. Check it out. Oh, you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Hey, I know y'all hear that.
Wah. Top 50 wrestlers of all time.
Top 50 wrestlers of all time, bro. Jesse Ventura, Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, and Lex Luger, bro. Lex Luger's up there.
Lex Luger's definitely up there.
Lex Luger, what was he called? He was the
Total package.
the total package, but he was also what was he in?
Which one?
What was he in WWF?
The narcissist.
The narcissist. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a while, but we back. It's SummerSlam week. We coming in hot. We rolling in fast, and it feels good. I feel great. Graham, how are you?
I'm alright.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would be better if someone delivered to me exactly what I earned. You know, exactly what's rightfully mine. But, it's good. I'm rolling. The uncrowned champion still in effect. You feel me? Bullshit, but it's alright.
Yeah, I got the belt in the bag. And I'm gonna have something else in the bag after this weekend because, ladies and gentlemen, I will become Public Enemy #1 again. I will be hoisting that belt. All right.
I'm telling you right now, if I lose and he breaks that fucking belt out, I am gonna burn this whole shit to the ground.
Yo, come on, man. You know I gotta do. Protect my baby. Nah, but yeah, that's a little technical difficulties. We ain't gonna talk about that. But what we will talk about is SmackDown Live. Man, people was complaining about this show. I heard Vincent Kennedy McMahon decided, what they say, about a few hours before the show?
I think it was like 3:30.
Yeah, he looked at the script.
Like that. Elser had said something about Vince just tore up the script about like 40 minutes ago or 90 minutes ago or something. I don't remember.
He said, He said, "Nah, this ain't working out, homie."
It wasn't it?
Everybody backstage is like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna text Sean Ross." No, I'm playing. Yo, check it out. I thought the show turned out pretty good. I know a lot of people wasn't liking it. I know a lot of people wasn't feeling it. Again, I thought it was okay. What you expect? I don't know. But hey, we're going to start it off with Charlotte Flair. Why not start it off with the Queen, you know? For the hey, you know when that came out, I was like She got some fist bump music.
It's that Jersey Shore joint.
Yeah.
Bounce to it.
Yo, Sasha. Oh shit. Charlotte Flair. I almost said Sasha Flair.
I think I said that last week.
Sasha Flair, yo. Charlotte Flair starts off the show. Xavier 23839 said I had no idea she was dating Andrade. Yes, she is dating Andrade. Andrade was not on this show.
No, he was not.
I'm a little surprised considering
he was on Raw last night though. So
he was on Raw last night, but he's a SmackDown superstar, is he not? Whatever.
Does it really matter?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Charlotte Flair starts off the show. She says she's the definition of greatness. She says that Trish Stratus decided to leave as the business started to change. The real reason that Trish is back is because Trish is jealous of Flair. She's jealous. I don't know about that. Jealous? Them fighting words. Graham, them some words that every heel says to try and get under the skin of the beloved babyface, don't you think?
Very much so.
Very much. Very much. She goes to a highlight package to show some of her greatest moments. And the video ended up being all of Trish Stratus' greatest moments and accomplishments. And then Trish comes out, which I'm also surprised she was here. But I mean, hey, it is the go-home show to SummerSlam, so I don't know why I'm that surprised. She comes out. She says the reason Flair has been given these opportunities is because of Trish and everyone else who paved the way. She says Flair is right. Trish did want one more match. Trish wants to prove it to herself that she can still do it. However, Flair says she's going to make Trish bow down to the Queen. Flair then, woo! And Trish said, bow! Slapped her in her face. And you know what the Queen did? She said, what do you think of this segment? She did the Bray Wyatt.
I don't know. She didn't have nothing. It was. I think this segment delivered.
Yeah.
I think the segment delivered. And I think it was wise for Charlotte to back off.
Yeah.
That was also a very heel move because, one, the crowd was chanting slap her again or one more time or whatever, you feel me? And then for Charlotte to not retaliate and, like, retreat.
Yeah.
And take the coward's way out.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that word, but, you know. It was good. I liked it. Built more anticipation for the match. Just as you know, last night they had the tag match and Trish didn't even get physical or nothing like that. So they're trying to build anticipation.
I thought that was a very good move too last night. How she didn't get involved, her and Charlotte didn't touch, and Charlotte still showed that she doesn't give a damn about Becky Lynch. So hey, it amplified. It added more fire to Charlotte going into this match. I just want to, you know what I want, Graham? I want to hear Toronto destroy Charlotte. I want them to boo her. Is it too much to, like, say, not to compare, but is it too much to say that I want, like...
you want Charlotte to have HBK heat in Canada?
Yes! I want boos like that, like, fucking say, you screwed... She didn't really screw nobody as of late, but... Still, you know what I mean? Canada, bring it to me, man. If anybody from Canada is watching or listening to this right now, please bring it. If you're attending SummerSlam this weekend, this Sunday, please, I want you to give it to Charlotte. It just makes it more better. It makes people online go, "Wow, this is actually a great match." Because if you're quiet, they're gonna think it's horrible. Next up, Dolph Ziggler. Yo, should I? I'm not gonna lie to you. When Goldberg's music hit, I said, "Holy shit!" 2 nights back to back, I said, "He had SmackDown." Okay, it just. They said, I saw Dolph Ziggler's name on the door. I said, "Come on, man."
It's become Dolph's thing.
Yo, I like it.
It's kind of become his thing, you know?
I liked it, man.
Take your entrance, all the shit.
Xavier 32839 32839, yes, says Dolph don't get enough credit. He's a worker. Graham?
Dolph is a worker, but he's nothing exciting about Dolph Ziggler except for the way he's finna sell for Goldberg.
Now, okay, let's look at this. Let's unfold what happened tonight.
Nope, fuck that. Let's do the poll from the public. Let's do the poll Follow us if you're not following us. Follow us at the Enemies POD on Instagram and Twitter. We did a poll last night just for shits and giggles. How long will Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler match be? Well, 28% of people said 6 to 10 minutes.
That's a long time.
20% of the vote said 3 to 5 minutes.
Ouch.
52% of the vote said 0 to 3 minutes is how long this match is going to last. And I think that pretty much nails it right on the head. Goldberg and Taker is the run it back boys. Neither one of them was feeling that match that they had, so they both want to redeem themselves. And they both got good situations to be able to do that.
But I don't even know why
It's going to do absolutely nothing for Dolph Ziggler.
I don't even know why I have a feeling that it's possible that Dolph Ziggler can run away with this win at SummerSlam. It does nothing for Goldberg to win, right? I mean, we knew he was going to lose at, was it Super Showdown, right? We knew he was going to lose then. I think people would have been fine with it had he not knocked himself out, right? And then the match turned horrible. But I think if he loses, I don't know. I guess sure. I mean, I want Dolph Ziggler to win so bad. I just want him to be right so bad. I really do.
And then what?
And then come out and capitalize on that legend shit. Get rid of another one.
All right. Isn't this what Bray Wyatt's doing?
But is he? I don't know what the hell Bray Wyatt's doing at this point because he's attacking legends, but he has a match with Finn Balor at SummerSlam. Like, why?
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business with what? That was Abigail's business, not the Fiend's. Maybe the Fiend is Abigail.
More on that later.
Dolph Ziggler was supposed to have a match with Rey Mysterio, but Ziggler said, eh. He attacked Mysterio before the match started, which then put Mysterio in a situation to where he would need to be helped. Ali came to the rescue. Now we have Ali versus Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler picks up the victory, which kind of solidifies the fact that Dolph Ziggler is probably not winning on Sunday because he just beat Ali. Which makes it even more stupid that he even won tonight because why beat Ali, a guy who's trying to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship? Why lose to a guy like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I understand it. I get it. I get why a lot of people was displeased with SmackDown from the gate. But
shit was fly.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what you want me to do? Again, make sure you're following us on Twitter at the Enemies POD. We talk about everything on there. So yeah, just engage in the conversation. What the hell's next? I mean, we've got Ziggler's and Ali's and all this shit. We get a sit-down interview with the big dog. And he's apologizing. He's confused. He don't know what the hell's going on. He says, Joe, I'm sorry. He says that Joe clearly didn't attack him because he was right there when the attacker tried to run him over. Mm-hmm. Before we get more deep into this, what did you think of the almost ran Roman over angle?
I thought that was really good. I thought it was really good.
I thought it was too.
He jumped in the car. He said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. He said, "Oh shit!" Yeah. I mean, he was high. He was bouncing out on Joe like, "Man, what you want to do?" And he said, "Oh shit."
I thought the beginning of the segment was a little but
with Joe in the ring.
Huh?
With Joe in the ring?
No, not the beginning of the segment, but the beginning of the part where Roman comes into the. You feel me? Because they're like, Roman Reigns is in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, he walks. Like, if Roman Reigns is in the parking lot and that's what he's being told, how the fuck does Samoa Joe beat him to the parking lot?
It's true. Damn, Graham, don't expose him too much now.
I bet it was a pre-tape, but I'm sure it was a pre-tape. But they did well. And then Samoa Joe wanting to help him, but then being like, nah, I should beat this nigga ass still. You feel me? Like, this nigga got me fucked up, but like, he just then got hit by a car. Like, all right, you good? You feel me? That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Roman says he's going to get to the bottom of this. He's going to get answers tonight. Moving on after that, we got Natalya versus Ember Moon, which ended in a double count out with Natalya locking in a sharpshooter on Ember Moon. A lot of people on Twitter was displeased by this because they felt like it made Ember Moon look weak. Ember Moon had to be saved after the match by Bayley.
So with all this saving shit going on this show, Ember Moon got to be saved by Bayley. Rey Mysterio had to be saved by Ali.
But nobody saved Seth Rollins last night when he was getting his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar. Nobody.
Look, bro, Roman just didn't get hit by a car. What was he supposed to do?
I feel like, and not to go back to last night, but to touch on it a little bit, I feel like who would want to help Seth Rollins in that situation anyways? Get their ass kicked. Everybody saw what he did to Seth Rollins. If Seth Rollins want to walk his little ass out there and get F5'd and hit with chairs and all that again after what happened the week prior, then that's his prerogative. That's his deal. I don't see any injustice happening. I mean, he asking for it. What happened to Mysterio? I mean, he kind of got blindsided. What happened to Ember? I mean, she was in a tough spot. I mean, Bayley obviously wants her to be somewhat 100% so that there's no excuses for when she beats her Sunday and retains her title. So I wouldn't compare something like that to Seth Rollins' situation because he asked for it. He walked out there and he got his ass kicked. So why would anyone want to go save that? So, yeah, it is what it is. But, yes, there's a lot of saving. I don't know why.
I thought it was good though.
It was good.
I thought the match was pointless because they had to do some type of shenanigans to get out of this. It's like, why would you book this match knowing that you really don't have no way to get out of this?
Yeah.
Like, you can't beat Ember, you can't beat Natalya because they both have to go into the match with some semblance of looking like they might be able to win. Well, you kind of took that away from Ember a little bit because she looked like a straight sucker.
Well, I mean, not really, because I mean, you could have said the same. You could have said the same thing about Charlotte when she hit the Eclipse. I mean, that was before the match was announced, obviously, but you know,
Charlotte's a heel though.
Yeah, but so is Natalya.
But you're talking about a situation where Charlotte came out on the upper hand of Ember.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ember had her moment where she, hit the Eclipse on both Bayley and Charlotte at the same time. Walked away looking good. And now I feel like she was just stuck in a situation. Like, she had the sharpshooter put on her. Obviously, you want to make that move look strong. You're not going to do it. I mean, you did it against Becky last night. Becky didn't tap, so that made the both of them look strong. So now you want to put it on someone who obviously, I mean, it does suck, I know, but you can't have it every way. I know everybody want everybody to look strong and look good, but somebody got to take the fall here. And think about it. Natalya may not be a champion, but I would think, looking at it from a perspective of, okay, who's the strongest? Who's the more superior? I would think that Natalya is definitely supposed to be more stronger in a sense of a challenge than not even just than Ember, but even than Bayley right now, because I mean, she's a vet. She's been at this for a lot longer than the three of them in this whole situation in terms of whether it's Becky or Ember or Bayley. So I don't know. I just feel like taking a sharpshooter from a vet like Natty isn't that bad. I mean, if it was Mandy Rose, then yeah. Which I have a whole. If I was left to write the women's tag team match and how that went down last night, I would have wrote it a different way. I'm gonna talk about it at the end when we're done with SmackDown. But Kevin Owens comes out to the Kevin Owens show, and his guest is Shane McMahon, his opponent. And I'm just going to cut to the chase. I was hoping and I was thinking and I felt like they were going to do, I felt like they were going to pull the trigger on the I Quit match.
I did too.
The I Quit career versus career match. Did he accept it? Did he accept to put his career on the line or not? Because after the segment, after Shane kicked his ass, no, right? Yeah, because he said no, he wasn't going to do it. And then KO just kind of, oh, I know why, and then they start fighting each other, or they start throwing shit out because they were gonna fight. Elias comes out with the assist. They beat up KO. Shane ends up doing what would you call that move? A double running drop kick onto the chair, onto a barricaded KO. He was buried under the announce table, which I thought
running front drop kick.
Yeah, I thought that was horrible because we all know that table. If Shane McMahon has the ability to push that table over, somebody like KO should have the ability or the strength, even if he's down, to push it back over. Especially because it wasn't even all the way on top of him. It
just kind of trapped him.
Yeah, I don't know. But
would you really have the strength to do that if you just got dog walked?
Maybe not. You probably not. You're probably right. I don't know. Somebody out there in Twitter world is saying that exact thing right now. Just doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It's not logical. But I liked this. I liked how he was really kicking KO in his face. He was aggressive. I liked the anger. He was like, I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna get rid of you.
He's like, out of my life.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Out of my life. You are done. You are over.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is wrong with Shane, bro?
He said, quitter.
Yo, I don't understand, man. Xavier said Becky should have went out there. Then when Lesnar flexed on Becky, Rollins could have grabbed a chair.
I like that.
I like that too. But Bully Ray was a bit upset that Becky wasn't involved in the ambulance angle. He said that she should have walked with Rollins. She should have walked with Rollins, made sure he was in the ambulance, and then walked away thinking that he was okay. But see, I think people are over that. People don't want to see Becky and Rollins together, boyfriend and girlfriend. They're over it, So
I think they've done enough of that, and I think that was mainly so they could throw together the Extreme Rules storyline. And by the way, we haven't seen Baron Corbin since.
We have not seen Baron Corbin or Lacey Evans. I miss him.
There we go.
I miss him. Sami Zayn comes out, and just to cut to the chase, he wanted to help Aleister Black. Says that Black locked himself in a dark room and that he doesn't want to fight with Sami at SummerSlam. Sami says that he'll end the hype and the mystique of Black. And then Black, he says, that match ain't going to happen at SummerSlam. It's going to happen right now. How his music go? Oh,
Yo, why is Aleister Black cutting a promo from like a coffin or underneath the little? Why is he doing that? Why is he cutting a promo laying down on his back on a little lever? Why?
It's Aleister Taker. Remember they had the camera inside the casket when they stuffed Taker in there and he said,
"Oh yeah."
Yeah, so we get Sami Zayn versus Aleister Black, and
that was Pritchard's idea. That was Bruce Pritchard.
That was his idea for sure.
What we'll do is we'll give him a microphone. Fuck out of here.
Yo, Aleister Black hits Sami Zayn with the black mass and he picks up the victory. Let me ask you a real solid question. Do you think that Sami Zayn's being punished for the AEW shit. Do you think that he really
But
wasn't supposed
I
to say
don't
that?
know. I don't know. It's like been downhill ever since then. We ain't seen that electric chair segment no more. They ain't even did the "we're going dark for the third hour of Raw" shit no more. Like, none of that shit has happened since that night. And I'm like, hey, bruh, Sammy might have blew that whole shit up.
Damn.
But why is this match happening tonight instead of at SummerSlam? Have they booked too many matches for SummerSlam? Or is that
I seen somebody on Twitter say maybe this is his punishment. Like, yo, fuck that. You're not getting at SummerSlam. You're getting it tonight. And you're gonna lose. Sami Zayn has been in a very tough situation since the 2 shoulder injuries.
Yeah.
We have to remember, I say this all the time. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're not utilizing. When you get injured in the WWE, it's always next man up. That injury, you can either come back and make your career, or that injury will break your career instantly.
Oh, hit him with the Wyclef. You can either make this match, or you could not make this match.
You know it. I mean, am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, I feel like
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You either come back and you're on fire, or no one gives a shit about you anymore. And I think that not that no one gave a shit about Sammy, but I think Sammy didn't take the time to figure out at that point in time, who do I want to be? What do I want to be? How do I want to, I mean, some people don't do that and look where they are, and then some people do and they come back and they're the shit. Triple H, when he tore his quad, he came back and said, you know what? I'm the fucking game. So hopefully Sami Zayn is all right and nothing bad is. Hopefully this is just his path right now. Everybody's got a path. And all paths can't lead to a championship or to a main event spot or
right.
You know what I'm saying? People, chill out, man. SmackDown. Follow us at the Enemies POD on Instagram and on Twitter. Let us know. Do you think Sami Zayn is being punished? Let us know. Shelton Benjamin is asked if he'll ever compete for the 24/7 championship before leaving. Then the Firefly Funhouse segment pops off. Bray talks about Finn challenging the Fiend to a match, and then that it's his turn and that the Fiend is coming. He said the Fiend is coming.
It's time for, he said, we've heard a lot, and it's time for Finn to hurt.
Yo, I think that this match is stupid. I think that the fact that, I mean, it's a lot of this. A big portion of the SummerSlam matches are either super predictable or,
You're wondering why they're happening.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, but to go back real quick, because we really only got one more match to talk about. But to go back to last night when Seth said, I have nothing. And then he goes, I'm gonna be at SummerSlam. And I'm gonna. What do you say? I'm gonna beat Lesnar. I guarantee it. And he just drops the mic. I feel like at that moment, and I know Graham. I always say this, but at that moment, you've got to give him Heyman. You got to turn Rollins. How else are you gonna beat him? You beat him if you could barely beat Brock Lesnar 100% at WrestleMania. How are you gonna beat him 50 or 60%? Or even 80. He got cleared. Doctors say he's cleared and ready to go, but he's not 100%. How are you gonna beat Lesnar? Unless
I think lose.
Fuck, man, like that sucks.
Should lose.
You think Rollins should lose?
Yeah.
And then
I
what?
think
Should Rollins go away?
I don't know. I just want him to be DDP for the next 13 years. It's like he needs to come out with his ribs taped again. Yeah. I like that his ribs were wrapped up. Mm-hmm. He needs to come on Sunday with his ribs taped. Mm-hmm. And that might need to be a trope for a minute.
Yeah.
He might need to have his ribs taped for a minute.
Lesnar's got to snatch that shit off. Like,
I think this has to be like when Lesnar took Cena to Suplex City.
Yeah.
I think we just got to count him down. Like, this doesn't have to be the main event because I'm pretty sure like people would be pissed off about that.
Yeah.
This is a really good opportunity to make Kofi and Randy,
Yep.
the main event.
Yep.
Because I don't think people are really enjoying Seth Rollins as much as we were enjoying him before he won the the Universal title.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people are on the Brock Lesnar hype train either. So I don't think that this match should end the show. It probably will.
I hope
But I don't think that it should. I think they should give that match I think they should give that honor to some other match, because I just don't know how the fans are going to react to this match, given that the pieces that are involved, the fans aren't really fucking with all the way right now.
Not unless it shouldn't end the show unless Paul Heyman just turns on Lesnar.
But why? Why would you do that?
Because he sees.
There's no reason. There's no reason why. He sees what? He saw Seth get his ass whooped for 2 weeks in a row, and now he's going to be, sympathetic towards him? And like, look, I'm going to tell you how to beat Brock. Yeah. I don't know, man. Brock is a sure thing.
Nah. You don't think Rollins is a sure thing?
No.
Wow.
I don't think that this story displays Rollins as a sure thing. And I feel like Heyman has learned his lesson with dealing with less than sure things, i.e. Ryback, i.e. Curtis Axel.
Wow, that's deep.
CM Punk and Lesnar are bust.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's deep. That's a good one. I still think Heyman should just get a chair and BAM! Hit Lesnar right over the head. And now you got the architect, the Beast Slayer. Can you imagine that? My client, the Beast Slayer, your new Universal Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. It rings, it works. And then Seth could go. Wait. I think it works.
What you're saying is Seth Rollins has a plan B.
Seth Rollins should definitely have a plan B. And hey, if it's not Heyman, then maybe it's Becky. Maybe Becky comes out and helps.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what they want. They want Bully Ray. Hit us up, man. At the Enemies POD. Let us know what you think should happen. Yo, get a nice video package for the WWE Championship match between Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Are you hyped about this match?
Very much so.
Oh man, I love
the story.
You know what I want? I want Orton to play all his hits. I want him to pick them apart. You know, the little stomping, the shit. Oh, yeah. I want him to do that. I want the DDT off the middle rope. Yo, I want it all. I even want maybe a punt. Take him out.
I'd love to see a punt.
I told you this the other day. I think a win here for Kofi Kingston means so much more than any win that he's gotten since, other than winning the title, obviously. But even that, like, he's champion now. I feel like if he beats Orton, this makes him he's already the greatest WWE champion of all time. But a win against somebody like Randy Orton would
debate your bitch.
Huh?
Debate your bitch.
Debate your bitch. Oh yeah, always. It definitely puts him right there. Like, yo, probably one of the best title reigns in the last decade, I would say. Like, organic, smooth, like nothing forced, believable. I mean, easy, because it's like everybody's behind him, everybody's feeling him, everybody is, you know, he and even himself, like, he's surprised. Not that I wouldn't say he's surprised, because we all knew Kofi's had an enemy. He's an 11-year vet, for Christ's sakes, right? But he's done well on the mic. He's done well in the ring. He's all about business. I'm glad he didn't drop the New Day, because I still believe that he could still do the New Day shit and be WWE champ. I'm glad they didn't try and play us and have Big E, you know what I'm saying, turn against him like everybody was wanting to happen. They just always want to split us up, Graham. Let them know, man. They always want to split us up. But speaking of the New Day's Xavier Woods and Big E squared off in a tag team match against Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Yeah, this was a good match. New Day ended up winning via disqualification when Daniel hits Xavier, or was it Daniel or was it Rowan? I thought Rowan hit Xavier with the ring steps. I'm a little surprised. I was like, yo, what the hell? Why is Daniel Bryan in the match when he said he was going to make an announcement, but hasn't really made an announcement? What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
I'm a little not bothered, but I'm like thinking like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm waiting for the announcement. I'm waiting for him to tell us that he's getting ready to take the Cruiserweight title from Drew Gulak at SummerSlam in the pre-show. That's what I'm waiting on.
There is no announcement.
You don't think so?
I don't think there is an announcement.
Damn.
I think the announcement was a red herring to throw people off of the trail so they could do what they did to Roman.
Well, let's get into Roman, shall we? Roman Reigns. After the match, they cut to video feed live backstage. Roman Reigns walks into a locker room, the male locker room, which it looked like the same locker room Dolph Ziggler came out of, but we ain't gonna talk about that. He went into the male's locker room and he told everybody, get out. But he told one person to stay, and that's my guy, Buddy Murphy, former Cruiserweight champion.
The best kept secret.
The best kept secret. And I'm thinking, Graham, I knew it. Mm-hmm. Shane McMahon, he told Buddy, he said, I'm going to keep an eye on you. I'm going to talk to you later.
Oh, yeah. That would have been.
It all made sense, right? I'm like, yo,
all right.
I fucking love it. He sits down and he goes, I saw you. I watched the tape. I saw you were there.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. You either did it or you know who did it.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I didn't do anything. And he's like, you gonna do that, huh? He said, look, I know you did it. You either know who did it, and you're gonna tell me who did it, or you did it. Tell me tell me you did it. Give me what I want.
Right, that's for sure what he did. He for sure hit him with the give me what I want.
And then Buddy Murphy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So then he gets up. I thought he was finna smack him with the chair. Gets up, puts the chair up. He said, I'm gonna ask you one last time. I'm gonna ask you again.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me who did it. Buddy Murphy said, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm gonna tell you something. If I did, I wouldn't tell you a damn thing. I wouldn't tell you shit. You think I'm gonna tell you? Even if I did, I ain't tell you shit. And Roman said, Yo, he gave him a cane chop. He said, yo, and I thought he was finna. He
threw that nigga against the trash can.
Tore that locker room up for a second. I said,
and he tried to put Buddy Murphy in the rafters when he.
Yo, but let me tell you though, I liked Roman's attitude. He was like, huh? You gonna tell me now, huh? What you gonna tell me now? Like, I liked it, right? He grabbed him, you know what I'm saying? Yoked him up against the wall like, nigga. He said, oh, God. Ah! Had him up there snitching. He said, it was rolling. He said, I'm listening, I'm like, rolling? And I should have known, why the fuck is Daniel Bryan and Rowan still in the ring after, and then they cut to this, right? It was rolling. And so the most perfect shot they could have gotten of Roman Reigns was I'm trying to think. His face reminded me of somebody's face. I'll think of it later, and I'll put it side by side on Twitter. Follow us at the Enemies POD. At the Enemies POD. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Enemies POD. But yeah, I thought I thought it was interesting. So yeah, SmackDown goes off the air. with Daniel Bryan and Rowan standing in the ring, looking up at the what do you call it now? Titantron LED board, whatever. The screen, the big screen. While Rowan's looking like,
what? He said it was Rowan. He said, you talking about Daniel Bryan and Rowan?
he for sure said that.
He thought, you talking about Daniel Bryan and Rowan? Like, what Rowan you talking about? Like, let me know. Like, you talking about Daniel Bryan and Rowan, right? Because that's the only way that this could have.
Man, yo, check it out.
That nigga Roman started putting shit together.
Look, how are they gonna swing this to where people give a shit about it, and to where it makes sense? Like, why would they do that? I'm trying to think what the explanation gonna be, or if they're even gonna admit to it. Does this conclude after SummerSlam?
Does this lead to a match at SummerSlam?
I hope not, because now that'd be stupid. Oh, the pre-show, yeah, and now we're gonna have Roman Reigns versus Rowan. Like,
well, you gotta think. SummerSlam is gonna be about 5 hours.
Okay.
They could start the show with a segment. They probably won't. They'll start the show with a match. But I'm saying they could start the show with a segment, and they could kind of weave it through the pay-per-view as far as Roman trying to get answers from Rowan and Daniel Bryan. He get jumped or something like that. Samoa Joe maybe come to his aid, and then boom, SummerSlam, you get an impromptu tag match. Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns against Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
I'd like that.
And then maybe after that, you can build to the real issue between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, whatever that might be. But I don't think this is leading to a Roman Reigns and Rowan feud, for Christ's sake. Like,
what if you know who it should have been, honestly?
Tyrese.
Definitely should have been. No. It should have. Listen, I was for sure it was Buddy Murphy. I'm kind of mad it wasn't. But if it wasn't going to be Buddy Murphy, you know who it would have been, who it could have been and should have been? I don't know if he's cleared yet, but Tommaso Ciampa. That would have been fire if it was Tommaso Ciampa.
That would have been a really nice way to introduce Tommaso.
Man, because he's just so crazy and sadistic. You know, why would he want to do that? Why? We'd be wondering, why would Tommaso do that? Why?
Make a mark, man.
Gotta make a mark. He almost had this taken away from him.
Right.
It's time to make an impact. And who better than to go after the big dog? Makes Roman look strong. Makes Tommaso look dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, damn, I would hate for this to end in just was it you, Daniel and Rowan? Yeah, it was us. Because you're fickle and you eat cheeseburgers. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate for it to end like that. Like, this is too much. Huh?
Yeah. They got to have something behind this.
Yeah. Something behind this. Maybe, I don't know. There's got to be a reason for this.
Do they pull back from a few years back when Roman was the champion and he had those few matches with Daniel Bryan?
It could.
Didn't he fight Daniel Bryan at like Fastlane or something like that?
I think so.
Like 3 years back.
I don't remember. You know, Roman's
I might be putting some on. I feel like they had a few matches to where it was like, damn.
Roman's career has been sort of
Weird
in a sense, like he's only had a handful of challengers as champion and not as champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't really had that many challengers. But I don't know, man. I hope they don't screw this up. I don't want them to screw this up. This is too fire. It's too clean. It's too raw. It's too hard to just talk about cheeseburgers and have a Superman punch and it's over.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. That's the end of SmackDown. I would give SmackDown a nice 3 out of 5. I'm gonna be generous. People were like, "Oh, too many segments." Well, the last 2 SmackDowns have been fire. Yeah. Fire, y'all. Give Vince some credit. He rewrote those shows too.
This match, this show, I don't think it was that great. I'd give it maybe a 2 out of 5.
Oh,
because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't. I think it was less than average.
But see, people complained last night for seeing all these matches with people who are going to have matches on Sunday, right? And didn't appreciate it and didn't like whatever was going on. So what if you could have wrote the show, viewers, listeners, let us know at the Enemies POD. How would you book Monday Night Raw and SmackDown leading up to SummerSlam? How would you have done it? I know most of you probably aren't going to respond to this because you don't know.
Right.
You don't know how you'd book Raw or SmackDown. A lot of you out there talking real tough. All right? Yeah. Watch out.
You have no ideas or nothing to add, but just know that you like shit.
No ideas. The only thing you got to say is the Young Bucks, Tessa Blanchard, and fucking Sasha Banks. It's the only thing on y'all minds.
Oh.
Young Bucks, Sasha Banks, and Tessa Blanchard. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm seeing. AEW, where they're going. Yeah, congratulations to the AEW. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Flagship show drops every Thursday wherever you listen to your podcasts. Go to publicenemiespodcast.com. You can catch us right there. Everything you need to know, everything you need to hear, everything you need to see, right there. So yeah, I give it. What did I say? 3 out of 5. You said
3 out of 5.
You said a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought of SmackDown, and also let us know your predictions for not only this Sunday but this Saturday for NXT Takeover Toronto. We're gonna be doing predictions as well. Graham, remind me to hit up Vince and let him know that I think Buddy Murphy's the better choice. Because I don't know about this Rowan shit, man.
You think Buddy Murphy should be involved as well? Revealed to be involved? There's a more of a thing between Rowan, Daniel Bryan, and Buddy Murphy?
Hell yeah. I think
Buddy Murphy joins the clique?
Hell yeah, that would be dope. I would love it. See, Buddy Murphy can recycle some shit. All right? Buddy Murphy can eat a couple of vegan burgers and be all right. There we go. I like that, man. It'd give Buddy Murphy something to do. He ain't got Alexa Bliss no more, so he needs something. But yeah, that was it. That's the Public Enemies Podcast SmackDown Live recap show. Again, make sure you follow us at the Enemies POD on your socials. Follow me personally at Brian Tronic. Follow him at Oh My God Graham. Yes, he is still currently Public Enemy #1. He has not got his strap yet, but
you got predictions coming on the flagship show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna win that. I already know what's gonna happen. I talked to Vince already. I'm the one who told him to rewrite the show.
Oh, okay, I got you. There we go.
But we appreciate you guys for tuning in, viewing us, listening to us, and we're gonna be back Monday. Yes, we're back Monday. I know it's been a minute. We've been gone, but we back. Before Monday, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're gonna be back Sunday. SummerSlam post show. No, I'm sorry, Saturday. NXT Takeover Toronto post show.
Yeah,
we're gonna be back for that. Damn, it's a lot of shit going on.
It's a lot of shit going on. So we'll be here Saturday, Sunday,
Monday, Tuesday.
All from the Scotia Bank Arena. We're not gonna be there. Shit. We're not gonna be there.
Let me talk real quick before we go. What I would have done with the tag team titles last night, the women's tag team titles.
Yeah.
I would have had the Iconics be the first ones to go, right? And then I would have had Alexa and Cross get eliminated. And then you have Mandy and Sonya against the Kabuki Warriors. Then I would have had Paige turn on the Kabuki Warriors, rejoin Mandy and Sonya, and have that be a part of the master plan all along, which was to get the titles to Absolution. People would have been satisfied because not only do you have now some new real heel figures in the women's tag division, you got some controversy. People are going to feel bad for Asuka and Kairi. Asuka and Kairi can now gain an edge. They were a little vulnerable. They trusted her. Now they got to become badasses. They got to turn it up now. You know, they was out here looking like suckers. Now, you know what? Nah, you betrayed us. This is what we going to do. This is how we going to act. That would have been better. That would have been better, but they went with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, to me, didn't seem excited last night. She didn't look like she cared to be the third ever women's tag team champion. That's just my opinion.
I just figured this is building to them losing the titles and then her blaming Nikki.
That'd be cool, I guess. How many damn friendships is she gonna get and end and have a feud with? Like, I think that's getting old too. Like, I hope this is the last one. WWE either don't got faith in her or they got so much faith in her that they think that she's good at putting people over. Because people still don't like Nia. Mickie James, I think she was intended to put Alexa over, but that didn't really work. And Nikki Cross, people just like Nikki Cross. I don't know. We're fickle. WWE fans, we are fickle. Wrestling fans, we are fickle.
It's true.
Yeah. So, that was just my take. If you like that, again, follow us at the Enemies POD. If you like that, let me know. I'll put that together, Tron, and we up out of here. Thank y'all for watching, and peace. We out. Oh, yeah, follow CJ, too, at _that's_me with 2 E's. Make sure you follow CJ, man. He claimed he going to be public enemy #1, but it ain't going to happen. I'm winning. So, yeah. But, peace out. Top 50 superstars. Macho Man Randy Savage #1. Peace.
All right.